Hey guys, it's IFBB Pro Amy Hauck, and we're here with episode 2 of Iron Talk. And we're here with Eva Laura-Belle Dunbar, and she is now 4 weeks out from the World Pro. And the changes that may have taken place, the excitement of her week, we'd like to share with you, and some of the things that are going on. Eva, why don't you tell us some of the things that
it was an exciting week. So Anthony's 4 weeks out now from IPL World. So training is starting to ramp up. You know, we had to book all of the accommodations and flights and get everything organized and make sure we have all of our I's, dotted and T's crossed when it comes to all that kind of stuff. Things are getting heavy in the training, which is always fun.
Okay.
He's starting to take some big lifts, and so training.
Big lifts.
Yeah.
Big lifts for him. Big lifts for us are one thing. Big lifts for your husband Anthony. What's he doing?
Yeah, we're creeping into the 700s with the squat now, and deficits with deadlifts on like 645.
Okay.
So it's heavy. It's fun. And then a lot comes with that, your body starts to kind of break down a bit, things start to hurt, so the Epsom salt baths come pretty handy.
Yeah.
So there's that going on. So training, all in all, went really well this week. I'm still trying to get my strength back. A little bit of frustration with some of my bench technique right now, but my squats feel great. I finally got my squat stroke back, so I'm super pumped about that. I get 315 for a set of 10. So, gradually, still trying to do a lot of volume, but feel what I'm supposed to feel, so it finally clicked.
Okay.
You just have those moments where the kind of light bulb goes on and things start to click.
Guys, just remember, she's, what are we, 3-4 weeks out from the North American?
Yeah, it's 4 weeks now.
Physique competition. Now she's transitioning into the World Powerlifting Competition. So it's a huge transition.
It is, and you know yourself. The diet starts the day after the show.
Right.
It's not the diet leading into the show. It's what you do after, reverse dieting and trying to keep things tight. And so sushi here and there. Yeah. It's my birthday this week, so we went out for sushi. So trying to keep that all in a little box and
not a candle on your tuna. Okay.
Yeah.
Not get too wild.
So basically the reverse dieting, so keeping things really tight, and then the training. Besides that, I had the usual suspects of a week, and that was dealing with some discrimination about the way I look and having rude comments about not being feminine and all this other junk. It's just there's always that guy. Or there's that. Yeah, I know, right?
What?
Right? Yeah, but the way I look at it really is, I don't spend a whole lot of time mulling it over too much. It does hurt when it happens, but I don't want to be average. And so what can I have to expect, an average,
kind of goes with the territory.
An average reaction. It does.
Yeah.
And so you have to have some thick skin, and I had just another practice week at that. So, So rather than that, things have been going pretty good.
Wow. Yeah, and that is something that you have to face no matter whether you get ready for a huge world championship or just every day in your life.
Yeah, it does.
Do you think about, let me ask you this, when you go out to grocery shop, do you think about what you're going to wear?
Sometimes.
Yeah, and not because is this cute and adorable, but what do you think about when you put clothes on?
A lot of the time I think about if it shows too much muscle or if somebody's going to, make comments. Sometimes I go in the grocery store and I have people in there like, oh my God, you look awesome. And, what do you eat? And then you got the other guy who's like, what do you bench? Different things. And, it's all that kind of stuff. But really, I do think about that.
You have to put it in your mind, right?
And even, just, getting a job down here and things like that, I was worried about uniforms and trying to find uniforms that fit pants. Because those aren't yoga pants, so things don't fit right. Like that kind of stuff.
I tell you, she look like a man.
So,
it is something
I do think about it.
If you decide, I remember leaving the gym and having to go grocery shop. I just had to pick up something at the store. So without thinking, I'm in the grocery store and all of a sudden I'm realizing, oh crap, I don't want to be here looking like this.
Yes.
But I am. And then like you say, some are complimentary. And if you're close to a show, you don't even want to hear that, but it's the negative comments that you
It is,
hear
and
that.
what really sucks about all that is, I don't know about you personally, I'll speak for myself, but I love my body. I love the way I look. I built it, blood, sweat, and tears.
On purpose?
Yes. I do it to myself every day. that I have to feel that or think that,
Right.
that I might not be appropriate
Yeah.
because I'm in a tank top and somebody
Right.
might judge me.
Right.
You know, I wish there wasn't that stigma, but it is. It's
Right.
something that I deal with every day.
Well, when we talk about fat shaming,
Yeah.
and all this kind of stuff, but nobody talks about, well, you know, there's women who have to think about that all the time. People judge, okay? People judge you if you're overweight, if you're too skinny, if you do this, if you have too many
Yeah.
muscles, if you don't. People judge. So, and we've talked about this before. If you're an IFBB pro now, IFBB pro, you have a certain responsibility to be an ambassador for the sport. So you can't say certain things, but you do want to look appropriate, and you don't want to look like what a gym rat and this kind of thing. So it's something to consider, and it's something you have to deal with.
And for me, when I think about that, I think, you know, I would never say some of those things to
Yeah,
these
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And it's just because, I don't know if it's, I have compassion, but I think about other people's feelings and that it's so lost in translation, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People can say anything behind a keyboard, right? But it's another thing when somebody actually physically looks at you and says something really
And looks you
negative
up and
about
down
your
as if you
body.
were a billboard.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna look at that and go like, wow, that's an ugly dress, or like, you should wear that dress. I
Exactly.
never say that.
Well, I always think when I'm an old lady,
Yeah.
I can do all that stuff. Like, you should wear that, girl. You're looking stupid.
You're the worst.
Now I want, you know, some respect, and I respect you, and we should honor each other. And you know, whatever you're going through or whatever you decide to wear, it's okay.
Yes.
Let's not judge yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So that's just gonna be a part of life, right? Being
Yep.
a powerlifter, being a bodybuilder and whatnot.
Yep.
What else are you looking for as you go forward to? Has anything changed in your diet? Anything that you're changed from physique to powerlifting?
Yes. Well, obviously, I'm starting a new diet tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that from your husband, Bill, and yourself. And it's always new and exciting because I really want to learn more. You know, I'm a student of powerlifting. I'm a student of bodybuilding. There's always so much to know. You never quit learning. You know, and so I just want to learn more about my body and how my body adapts to certain types of foods, and have somebody give me a hand with that. You know, and so I'm really excited about that. My training too, the volume is continuing to go up. Brando, he really kicked me in the rear this week, so I'm noticing some changes with that, but just, I'm so much stronger right now than I've ever been at the weight that I am. This close to a show that it's really
Exciting.
It's gonna be really curious to where I'm gonna end up. So
that is very exciting.
yeah, it is, and you have to find those little wins. You know, like one of the cool things is that I got asked to be part of Super League to represent Canada. And Super League is a combination of, you know, your avatar and the way that you look with your physique, but the other portion is with strength. And so there's these cool lifts that they get you to do. And so, you know, I've always said, my husband and I had a debate when we first met, and it was always, well, I really like setting PRs in the gym, you know, a PR in skull crushers and a PR in, you know, like just random lat pull downs or whatever. And he's like, the only PRs you set are the ones that are on the platform. And I'm like, no. Well, now they have the Super League, right? So I'm like, screw you. So anyway, so I'm doing like dips, and so I'm now focused on trying to up all these other cool gym lifts, which I always have, but now get a little bit more fuel.
You're doing that and preparing for the Worlds.
Yeah.
God, that doesn't mind mess you, you know, you're not completely focused myopically on dead squat bench, but you're also doing dips and extensions.
All that, yeah. And the reason why is because
You're crazy.
yes, yes. I wouldn't call that, especially with all the volume that I do. But honestly, it's fun.
And you can.
Yeah, it's fun. It's why not try to set all those little tiny goals
If you can.
so you make those other big lifts better. You know, like so for example, in your bench, making your triceps as strong as you possibly can for your lockout. Why wouldn't I want to lock out 315? You know, that kind of stuff. So the only way you're going to do that is to really experiment and find some of those lifts that you're not as good at, and then work at them and make them better, because that only correlates to being stronger in other things.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, guys, you see we have an exceptional athlete here, somebody who doesn't see barriers. That's what I think you should take away from this is the way an athlete thinks who is an elite in her field and the best of the best. Stay with us for episode 3 next week, and we're going to have some training with Eva and her husband as they head to the Worlds. All right, so we'll stay tuned and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.